Yo, hey, shout out to X Beats, yo. I like it. Yo, remember when we were kids, ramping about life was so easy, yeah. Talking about the stress-free. Yeah, let's talk about it, Let's talk about the stress-free, yo. Hey, yo. Let's get to talking, hey. Remember that back in the day when life was like bliss nice, running up and down, not giving a damn or understanding life, ain't. So now that we've run them enough of us, causing up of us. Life as a living now, and gets us in the trouble now. These are dangerous people, wanna try get comfortable inside your skin, getting all nasty, acting like they know you inside and out. Telling them to stop running about her, running up the mouth like they've dated you from the south. They never did met you now, they think that you is popular. Got you on the internet to know. Next thing you know, they're writing letter now, telling people they're better now, running around disrespecting y'all. Can't believe this life or not. Back in the day was better now. We was playing around not knowing what the stress was about. What the stress was about. It gets crazy the longer you understand this life. It's not really good. It's not really good. Situation leaves you kinda sure. Fear enters the atmosphere. Too many people shed their tear. What's going on around here? People living in fear. I remember when I was young, life was not stressful. Running round, playing round, not knowing what's going on. Bring it back, yeah. Bring it back, boy, yeah.
Angie, what it do? How you doing? Hope you're all right. I'll be with you in a second, though.
Oh, yo. Yeah. Yo, hey. What's going on, though?
What you want to smoke some Zazas?
Hey, I think I'm gonna like this beat, yo. Okay. So we gon' light this shit, gonna light this shit up, yo. Run up and down, you gotta dot them stuff, yo. Gotta keep on moving till we make the intro. Get to the end, out the window, throw them stones and make sure it don't land on your phone. I'm telling you how to see.
I didn't just call Angie African Goddess, did I? I didn't just call you African Goddess, did I, Angie? In my head, for some reason, I'm thinking I just called you African Goddess, and if I did, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. All right. So anyway, I'll be with you in a few seconds.
Yo, as I turn on my TV, I'm just gonna tell you what I see. Follow we, content creators. Yo, who I see on my TV, notifications who I see on my TV feed, talking about YouTube, TTV. Now who I see on my TV, oh there she goes, it's Queen of Joe Key, just went live, Queen of Joe Key, and there she goes, it's Sister T. She just went live. It's Sister T. Yeah. What I see on my TV at this time. What I see on my TV. And there they go, going live on my TV. Just what I see. Every day when I go on my TV, YouTube, what I like to watch and see. Energy be mad crazy. Couple subscribers I like to fuck with. Have got Shakima, she's my queen. Always watching her when she's live on the TV. And the Angie, she's not really live like that, but I can catch around with Shakima like a best friend. And you know I feel her. Also the Chong-Li, you know I dig her. My Charlie's Angels, they're around this set.
So yo, yo, yo. Once again, blessings to Angie. Yeah, so I just come I wanted to speak on a few things real quick, like, real quick, like. Give me 1 second, because I did stop the music a bit too fast, man. I did stop it a bit too fast. I'm just finishing up the touches right now. Okay, so okay, so boom. Now, I'm sure I mentioned it in a live a couple of weeks ago for Eric, I think, yeah. But obviously, I'm talking about African Goddess right now. Right. So, boom, I was reminded the other day, like I was reminded that African Goddess is going around saying she's pregnant. Listen, we ain't even doing all that again. I'm just putting African Goddess on blast real quick. Don't worry, African Goddess. Your boy Seven's not going to jump up and try and debunk your bullshit, because it's nothing but facts at the end of the day. Listen, I want to know, I'm going to throw a few things out there, a few things, right? Have you noticed when it comes to African Goddess, right? She's got no game, right? But whenever she wants to be noticed about something, she'll run into the ring, or the room, should I say, talking about pregnancy. Have you noticed that? She always on this pregnancy. It's like it's the only thing she can go with. It's the only thing she can drop where it's getting people's attention. So listen, there's a few things I want people to look out for and spot. Few key things, right? Is she so-called pregnant right now? Okay, then. So listen, this is what's going to happen. She's expecting people to demand, where's the pictures? Let's see the pictures, blah, blah, blah. She's going to play the same cat and mouse game she was just playing. If you want to see, you'll have to find out for yourself, niggas. Now, my question would be this: if she decides to play that game, my question would be this: why did she come to YouTube anyway? She's telling us that she's pregnant again. Why? If she's going to go back to the cat and mouse game, talking about, you have to find out for yourself, it's bullshit. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, she's 60 years old, right? We already debunked when she was pregnant with the last one, how she should have had more than like 6 blood clotting different complications because of her age. Didn't you notice how she went through the pregnancy just swimmingly and okay, no problems at the age that she is? Go and look it up. God damn it, it even tells you on the fucking internet when you get to like, is it 39 or is it into your 40s, late 40s, the complications start to happen, and there's no such thing as a swift, easy pregnancy. Do you understand? But she acted like she had one. You understand? That's how, listen, we debunked that stupid ass cow. So anyway, I'm just saying it like this. Is she just saying this because like she wants to be noticed? Nah. Like, where did this actually come from? Has she been trying to make some noise in the background? Everyone's ignored her. Now she's dropping the baby bomb again. Okay, then, so cool. So listen, because I'm not getting involved with it. I'm giving y'all some homework. Get me? Any of you people that want to believe her, and you do, you're just a sick in the head. Do you understand? Because it's easily debunked. Just watch the way she plays. Watch the game she plays. Watch. She's got anybody pregnant isn't even got the energy to play games, but she has. Right. Think about it. And you notice, and most of the time, she was never emotional. Women that are pregnant get in their emotion, like, are very emotional at times. You know what I'm saying? Now, throughout the whole time of that, was she ever emotional? One time I heard y'all mention about, stop stressing her out with all these content, asking her questions. Shut up. Get me? But where was the emotional? Where was that? I've seen a lot of pregnant women like act a bit wild when they get into their emotions because they're pregnant. That thing's amped up, right? I didn't witness that with African Goddess, but y'all are lames anyway. You're old and lame. If you're gonna believe that shit, you are old, lame, dusty, retarded, mentally retarded. I should have said. Do you understand? Because you ain't gonna fool me. Do you understand? You're gonna fool old people, dumb down, irrelevant, no brain, having ass old people. They're the only people you're gonna fool. Do you understand? You stupid African bullfrog. Do you understand about pregnant? Is that you see African Goddess? You just proven that you got mental issues. You can't think of nothing else to come off with. Twice you're pregnant, huh? And I bet your doctor said everything's going fine, right? I bet your doctor said to you, yeah, you're ready to have, you just had one, no complications, your organs are working well. Like you got organs like you're 15, bitch. You got organs like you're 18-year-old. Your body organs say you could have at least 26,000 more kids, and he's 60. You are 60, woman. You see how old and stupid and dusty and you see how stupid this woman is? You see how stupid this woman is? Huh? See how dumb, stupid, irrelevant this woman is? Do you understand? This is what the irrelevant ones do. They do anything to try and stand out. They say the most outlandish things. Do you understand it? Do you understand? They do what they do what they can to get that person's attention or get anyone's attention. But we have African Goddess. There's a picture here. There's a pattern. There's a pattern. You understand? Hey, African Goddess. Most people can't get pregnant when they get to that age. Most people become what's the word? Cum buckets or some shit. Is that the word? Is that the right word? Where you know you could just have all types of fun and not worry about a kid. You know, there's a stage, African Goddess, where the body starts producing kids. You do know that, African Goddess, where it switches off and says, nope, y'all can just have fun now. There's no more babies coming out of here. Y'all can just fuck it till you die now. You know the body does that, African Goddess. Or have you forgotten? Huh? Your body's not going to switch off until you're 70. Is that what you're going to say to me, African Goddess? You a special one from the hood. You a special one from the hood, right? That's the lie about, you know what, African Goddess, you're a joke. You're a damn joke. You know who I feel sorry for, though? Everybody that believes her. Every single one of y'all that believe her. Every single one of y'all that jump on these stupid ass Reddit. You know what? Hey, listen. On God, African Goddess, RE, all these people, you shouldn't even be listening to them. Can't you see the old, decrowed, crusty, stupid, retarded, trying to be noticed? They want to hit, they just want to be talked about. Can't you see that? Y'all can't see it. No, I'm not even American and I can see it. I don't even come up here on here often and I can see it. That means some of y'all need hearing aids and some glasses, nigga. I'll put it out there. If y'all not seeing it, you need hearing aids and glasses. So ask Santa to deliver it for Christmas. Do you understand? That's for real people, because y'all are just falling for this dumbness too much. I'm not saying you fall for it, but if I'm hearing that she's running around saying this again, then who's giving her the ears to listen to this shit? Who's entertaining that shit? God damn. God. Dementia tube, we should call this. Dementia tube. You understand? Dementia tube. African Goddess. Hey, African Goddess. You're funny, man. You understand? What happened to your husband? I thought he gave you all the attention you wanted, but you want to come to YouTube and start lying. What happened to your man, African Goddess? Do me a favor. Let's just see how real this shit is. African Goddess, do me a favor. If you don't hit this link, you're a stupid ass hoe. You understand? You're old school hooker. You're a joke. You're a clown. Hit my link right now. I don't want to speak to you. I want to speak to your man. Put your man on the phone with you, boy. I don't want to speak to you, African Goddess. Don't worry. Don't panic. Just want to speak to your man. You know, the one you married. That guy. The guy in the background. I don't want to hear no shit about he's at work. Miss me, nigga. She's YouTube, fucking miss me, and you was in the clubs with mans around you. You ain't getting no good fella man with a good job. You couldn't even hold down unseen. So miss me. You got some bum in that house with you. If you are married, put him on the phone though. Call in. I'm gonna ask him a couple of questions. I won't shout at him. Don't get scared, African goddess. Don't get scared. So when I ask him a few questions, do you mind? You're gonna back off, right? You're gonna say no. No, I'm speaking to my man. African goddess, you should let it. Bitch, you shut up. Why? It's 7. It's sexy. Yeah, sexy. We married, bitch. Shut up. You shut up. You're having that conversation right now in your head, innit? Which one's winning? The one that likes me, nigga? African goddess, call him, man. And get your husband to, I want to speak to him real quick. Real quick. Come on, African goddess. Stop playing games. We grown, right? You got how many kids in that house, right? You understand? I don't want to hear the kids, though. Don't even want to hear. You want to hear him? We got a problem, African goddess. We're still going to have problems when it comes to admitting things and proving things. So what's it going to be like for this new baby, huh? What does your man think about you coming to YouTube and telling us you're pregnant again, huh? Was he cool with that? But he don't want you to discuss anything else, African goddess? You see how you don't make sense, African goddess? Do you see how you don't make sense, African goddess? African witchcraft, more like. African voodoo. Stupid ass clown. Why am I even getting irate for? It's just you can actually see the mental issues in the air when it comes to YouTube. You can see the dementia and shit, nigga. You can see the ones with issues. You can see it. Look at this woman. She's back with a loudmouth again, talking about pregnant at 60. Like she's got a lavish life with butlers around her, people carrying her around, driving around in limousines. Like she's got a lavish life, like she's got a fitness instructor, a food fitness health thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say? Like she's got one of those around her, telling her what food she's supposed to be eating, the levels, the quantity, sugar. Miss me. This same bitch came to YouTube talking about, yeah, I'm a solicitor. Yeah, I've been in the courts, and yeah. This bitch, listen to her talk. She don't know one long word. Have you noticed that? You know those people that work in courts? They know a lot of long words. They got to talk that shit right. African God, it sounds like she played court in nursery, okay, with the rest of the kids. I'm gonna be the judge. Guilty. What am I guilty for? I don't know. What's the rules again? Huh? What's the rules? See, you don't even know how to play court properly. You're just one of those people that are eager to be in. Just done with the whole unseen saga, innit? Fucked up his life, his little reputation on YouTube and shit. He just moved on. Who got you pregnant this time, bitch? Huh? Who you relating it to on YouTube? Has it got something to do with RE this time? Was she watching? Was she filming, nigga? Did he fuck him afterwards? Who's in line with your story this time? Or what? Did you happen to be in the UK? I wonder where this story's gonna go. I wonder who's gonna get the blame. I wonder who's gonna get dragged and blah, blah, blah. Because it has to relate to someone on YouTube. Otherwise, the story's worthless. So what if you're pregnant, bitch? So, and do you know how many people are out there pregnant right now? Do you? And you want us to worry about you? You probably won't even make it through the pregnancy. What are you telling us for? Anybody with a smart mind, right, at the age of 60 would probably not have the baby. They decide not to, just in case, complications, things going wrong, That's what happens at them ages. They're advised not to have the baby, but African goddess, she's different, right? Yeah. She's different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She can have any. Watch this. Watch what happens. She's gonna so-called have this baby. She and then I watch this, like she'll be pregnant again. That's the only thing she can say, YouTube. Her brain don't function well enough to bring up a whole new concept, a new story, come to YouTube with it and try and, I don't know, fool y'all. Huh? Unseen. I've said this to you a long time, and I'll say it again. You dodged the bullet, my nigga. Yeah, you got your little fucky on, but the day you was in my whatever the name's chat, and she seen you there, and the shit happened, kicked off, that was a blessing from God. On that day was a blessing from God. You understand? Look at this Chihuahua woman. Look at this woman, this disgraceful woman trying to be noticed, using baby as the card. Like she hasn't got a million babies in her house. Why can't she be on YouTube talking about she took a baby to the fairground, to the park, to this, to that? There's content right there. But no, she wants to like, miss me, man. Listen, hey, AG, African goddess. I mean, hey, yo, whatever, AG. You understand? Get me, whatever. I mean, you a struggle monkey at this point, bitch. You can't think of nothing else. You couldn't even think of. I just brought myself a new dog, nigga. You couldn't say animal you wouldn't brought or something. You want to say a baby? What you think you got away with the first one because you never proved it? You found some pictures on Google and shit. Or maybe they were family members' babies. Old ass picture of babies. They didn't even look like modern pictures. You notice the state of them pictures. I mean, even what the babies were wearing. They looked like they were old pictures taken. Make that make sense, AG? Hey, stop kidnapping people's baby pictures, AG. Do you understand? We can easily do a Google check to debunk the one side. You understand? And we remember what them babies look like in them other pictures, so don't try to use them again. But I ain't gonna be invested enough to sit around another what was it? 11 months? Took 11 months last time, didn't it? I wonder how many months it's gonna take to cook this one. Hey, we stopped you from saying that you had an abortion or lost the baby. That's why you couldn't use that excuse, remember? We had you by the throat. We was like, I double dare you to use that excuse. You couldn't use it. So you had to have this so-called baby. But yet there's no baby to be seen. You're not smart enough, AG. Remember that. Go rest your old bones, nigga. Stop lying out here. You're not even like that on YouTube anyway, so sit down. Sit your ass down. The fuck? Lying ass. Shout out to Unseen. Hey, I bet she was trying to think for ages. Who can I relate this baby to? And that way I can use them as a back and forth on YouTube for 9 months until the baby's cooked up. And then I can get some more pictures of YouTube. Yeah. I mean, all right, then listen, check game. Boom. Okay, then. So you say you're pregnant. All right, then. And it's no one on YouTube, right? Okay, then. So now what? And telling us for there's certain things you need to keep in the household, nigga. Hey, listen, I'm still waiting for the light to pop up. Where's your man at, AG? Like, for real, where is he? Where is he, AG? I swear, I hope I don't turn out like y'all like that, like your mind state. I swear, I hope I don't. I hope by the time I get to your age, I ain't like y'all. I don't want to, nah. Fake. Do you understand? Fake ass. And people say that you married though for real, or you got a man. I don't even believe that you have African goddess. I don't believe you got a man. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe you got a man. I don't believe a damn thing you say, African goddess. Look at all these people that have recently been exposed on YouTube and have just come out as being liars or not looking the way they're supposed to look or just some shit like that. On God, you're in that same field, AG. Especially when we've seen your photos, remember? We've seen your shit. We've seen your shit. So you just out here all day lying. Get me? Then we ask them to prove it. Then the run, talk about get the proof yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't pay these mental illness people no attention, man. Like, don't waste your time. Don't fuck up your own mind state, your own brain, your own patterns, your own whatever. Dealing with clowns like this, waste of time, waste of space. AG, you got kids, and you still you got some that are young as well. You're still bringing them up on this planet. You, with you, really chasing fame on YouTube with lame ass like lying stories. Yo, go. Yo, where's the baby father at, man? The real ones, though. The real ones. Where the real ones, not the fake ones, not the ones that you think it may be. Where the real ones at? Holler them. Tell them to come and get their kids. Holler them. Tell them to come and get their kids. Tell them that you're pregnant again. You know what I'm saying? You need to come and get these kids, all 16 of them at the house, because I've got one in the bun, and I don't even know if I'll be able to live through that pregnancy. Right? Right? Okay, then. So listen, Pete, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I want you to do. Hospital reports. I want African Goddess to give y'all the hospital reports. Do you understand? Because on God, I know for a fact this will not be a smooth sailing pregnancy. Okay. Now, anyhow, this is so crazy. This is why I'm not entertaining. I'm just giving y'all ideas, okay? I'm just giving y'all ideas because some of y'all are going to entertain this. Some of y'all are going to believe this. And those of y'all, I really feel sorry for. But listen, when it comes to her, trick her, my nigga. Get the evidence you need to know that is true. And make sure it's just not no false ass paper where she could have signed it herself and screenshotted it and shit. You know what I'm saying? Listen, no, you need more than that. You need more than that. You understand? She can be going to see the doctors and recording the conversation. You understand? All them kind of things. It's simple, you know. Do you understand? And at the same time, when she goes to listen, hey, slow down, Seven. Slow down, Seven. There's just so many ways of catching. It's just so many ways. There's just so many ways. Do you understand? You get me? You back her into a corner like we did before, and you take away the options. And that's what we did. We took away our options. There was no killing of the baby involved. We took that option away. We took that away. There was no way we was going to have her come live, talk shit about the baby died, talk shit about this. It weren't going to happen. Do you understand? Did you see how quick they like to run? You are clowns, I swear to God. Yeah, hey, listen, you could Satan's babies. May you rot in hell, AG. You hear that? RE, the AGs, all you fucking nasty little, dirty little scavengers. You're scavengers, you know. Do you understand? Rat in hell. Do you understand? But either way, she fucked her up with that. She fucked herself up with that story. That story fucked her up. You know why? Because there's no one to pin it on. There's no one to keep it alive for a whole 9 months. How you doing, Shady?
Pregnant with twins at 60.
What? Twins?
Yeah, she's
I've had
twins.
enough. I've had enough. Oh my God.
There's something
Oh my God.
There's something in the water over there. I'm telling you, the government is putting something in the water to make this.
We need to save the 1 or 2 Americans that are out there, yo. We need to save them. We need to, and leave the rest of them. Nigga. They're serious, man. Like, they're infected with the stupid disease, yo.
But listen, just think this through. Pregnant at 60, okay, 60-ish with twins. That means you're going to be 80 when your kids are 20.
Right. Come on. I mean, come on. I've got a
It's
question.
it's clear
Does
she's gone
anybody
through the
believe her though?
menopause.
I've got a question. I've got a question. Does anybody believe her?
She believes it. That's all that counts.
No, but was there anybody in the chat champion it? Like, yeah, that's
I
all,
don't
yeah.
know.
Like,
I haven't seen it. I mean, I only heard this from Shakima's chat, and I nearly passed out. I had to go and lie down for a bit because that means I can have a baby then at 57.
right, right,
Ari can have a baby at 58.
right. I mean, yeah, RE's good to go. And RE's been saving the pussy as well. RE's ready to,
Exactly.
RE can have like 12 babies, man. Get me? Yo, African Goddess has just found something out new.
I think we should all get pregnant in our 50s. So that would be Angie, that would be Ori, that would be me, African Goddess. I don't know who else is in their 50s, but all of us in our 50s should be having babies.
I mean, I would advise you not to because I'm worried about your health first. So I would say no. I'm just saying that to you though. I'm just saying that to you.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, this is the thing, right? Listen, America, you need to be watching those hospital reports for people having their babies stolen, because my number one suspect will be African Goddess.
Now they don't care about those things though, man.
Stealing babies from hospital, then pretending that you've given birth to twins. Come on. That's a whole level of madness.
She has to prove that she had the baby in the first place.
Listen, she doesn't have to prove anything. She just needs to go to Jedi's chat and say, "Oh, Jedi, guess what? I'm having twins at 60."
So wait there. So that's 12 kids in total. Because
10.
there was 9 before, then she had the new one, which would be unseen, blah 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 blah. That would have made it 10.
11.
And now you're saying twins, so that's 12.
No. She had 10.
Yeah,
then unseen. Then unseen makes 11, and then this makes 2 more twins, so that's 13.
So when I remember her having 9, so she had another
one died. Yeah, one died.
Okay.
Yeah, but she still had 10 babies. Yeah.
Listen, don't take
grandmothers. Crap, listen. Grandmothers shouldn't be having babies. Okay, listen, world. Grandmothers, grannies should not be having babies. Okay. And I think, isn't she a grandmother? Because she looks after one of her grandchildren.
I think she's a great grand.
Okay, and she's pregnant. I mean, half her hair is grey, so that tells you she's gone through the menopause. So I don't know how this miraculous Mary babies are happening, but
right. Yeah, right. She got hair like the one that Adam's family.
Cruella DeVille.
Yeah. Them things there, oh my God! She just out here, yeah, whatever, man.
Well, it can't.
Why aren't people addressing the sickness on YouTube?
Look, I know it. I know this has to be a joke because Ari's not talking about it. If it was true, Ari would be, "Oh, congratulations, African Goddess, on having twins." But Ari's campy silent, so that tells me this is all lies.
No. That tells me that RE's just not in getting involved in it after the last time. That's what that tells me. And if African Goddess wants to run around saying that, RE's saying, not me. That's what you say.
How is she having twins at 60? How is this not making top CNN news and BBC news? The news of the day should be King Charles has been, crowned king. Second news story, African Goddess.
My favorite, everyone's cussing that out, saying they don't care about the damn king.
I don't care about the king.
All these mad posts, crazy, ripping into him. I've even got one.
Do you know how much it cost? £57 million they spent on his coronation.
Well, but that's their money, isn't it? As long as it's their money, not taxpayers.
It's taxpayers' money.
Well,
Taxpayers.
listen. Well, who gives them the permission to spend all that?
Well, the government. We give the government permission. So there you
No,
go.
no. Who gave who?
The people. When
When
you
and
elect,
how? Some of the contracts that we sign that says you got permission to take as much as you want off us to satisfy
Yeah.
the Queen.
basically, when you vote, and we're saying that whoever wins has the power to govern over us and to make decisions for us.
Who votes?
People.
Okay, then, but I don't vote, right? So cool. So that shows you
Yeah,
my
but if you
relationship
but
with
if
the
you
Queen.
don't vote, you don't have a voice, so you can't say anything.
Yeah, I don't.
That's
Yeah,
how
there's no.
that's how it's seen. But
But yeah, so it's just for a voice. So people vote for a voice. That's it.
well, if you vote, you can have an opinion because you've taken part in the process. If you don't vote, then you can't
Let me ask
change
you this
anything.
question. So, what has your vote or your opinion done to the process? You see. That's why it's a waste of time. That is why
Well,
it's a waste of
actually,
time.
I don't look at it that way. I look at it as to vote is important because people died to get the vote. Women died to get the vote. Black people died to get the vote. So based on that historical concept, that's why I vote. Not because I believe my vote will change anything, but because of what people went through to get the vote. Remember, women couldn't vote until the 50s.
Well, that's not. No.
But I mean, I look at everything from an ancestral point of view. I take slavery as being the heart of my decision making process, and that's just how I really do believe. My ancestors suffered.
Okay,
to give me
then.
rights.
So if that's the case, then right. What has any black vote that you put in for done?
I can't say that it has, but what I can
There you
say.
go. Then there you go. Then you're answering the question. You're thinking it works and it don't. It's a trick.
Well, I think it might work in some things.
Hold on, I got an example. Just like remember, what's it called? Thingy Bob Relief. What's it called? Children in Need. And it used to always show the African kids with the pot bellies. That was the biggest scam. Everybody jumped into it. So you know that. I want you to understand that England promoted that. England put on the TVs, made all black people feel sorry for those in Africa. We all donate to this thing. Where did the money go? It didn't go to Africa. It went straight in their pockets. None of it went to Africa because it was all facts. Yes. Look it up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Really?
I have to dispute that because I have inside information about that.
Confidence. So go on. Tell me, if Africa was a developed country and still is, why would England going to go over there and select these people that live in the bush, like they couldn't get help if they needed it anyway, select these people and then use them for an advert donating money to when they never got it?
It didn't go to countries. It went to agencies to help people in Africa. And I can prove that because I was involved in the process.
Okay, then. All right. Let me ask you this question. Out of every pound, how much of that pound goes to Africa?
30 pence.
Huh?
30 pence.
There you go. See the count right there. Well, and that's what they tell you. I think it was less than that. It's probably 5p.
It's not. I was involved in some auditing of processes, so I know that what I looked into when I was working as part of an audit team, I know that it was 70 pence, which was way too much, went into administrative costs. I don't agree with it. I'm just saying, having investigated it.
You don't want to lie.
Listen. This is the work that I do, Seven. So I'm very
you're acting like I don't do this work. You're acting like I haven't been talking on these subjects all my motherfucking.
Yeah, I'm not disputing that. This is my career that I'm talking about. This is the things that I look into. This is my real life job.
Listen. So what? Listen. I don't know what you're trying to say to me right now because it's like you're trying to say to me that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
No, what I'm saying is when you talk about these people, you're talking about me, because part of what my company does is get involved in investigating and auditing where this charitable money goes. Okay,
Okay,
so
then. Cool.
therefore I have some inside information as to what happens. It doesn't
Okay,
mean
then.
I can
Cool.
talk about
I've got a
it
question.
in great
I've got a question.
detail.
Okay, I've got a question. Cut that off. I accept that. Cancer research, real or fake?
What do you mean, real or fake?
If you just said, right, you know about these companies and boom, 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 you sort out the blah, blah, blah. Cancer research, you know, the cancer research, the main one, real
but,
or fake?
The charity sector, okay, is a huge sector. I don't deal with the whole sector. I don't deal with medical things, which is medical research, which is what cancer research falls under. I don't get involved in that. I understand how the system works, and I also understand people.
Real or fake?
People donate money to a cause, okay?
Right.
But the problem with medical research is the pharmaceutical companies are in charge of it. They will only research things where they can make money out of it.
Can you show me receipts that Africa received the money from that money? Can you show me receipts?
No, because that would be...
See, there you go then. So everything you're saying is just bullshit right now. You can't prove a damn thing. No disrespect. Sorry, I know God loud. No. Listen to what I'm saying. No. I'm going to explain how I caught you out. I'm going to explain how I caught you out. I'm going to explain.
Seven, I'm not going to go into this with you because
well, you don't have to go into it, but I'm going to explain. Listen, people can listen to the playback and hear it. Listen. I asked you two simple questions.
And you asked me a simple question. Of the donations that people make, how much from the pound goes to the actual cause, right? When the admin's gone out, the transport's gone and all of this, right? How much? And it is 30 pence in the pound that actually goes direct to the agencies, to the agencies that work in the field. And I'm not talking, this money doesn't go to governments. This money goes to agencies.
Listen, I never asked you this. You've gone way back. You've gone too far back.
No, but you don't understand how it works. I'm trying to give you some knowledge.
If you're going
to respect me, listen to what I say.
No. If you're going to respect, no. If you're going to respect me, you're going to answer the question.
But you have to listen to me as well. And I'm telling you that the money doesn't go to the African governments. It doesn't go to the African district. It goes to agencies, for example, like the Red Cross, that will go to those locations and will hand out food, medical care. They will give housing. They will give education. They will give environmental support.
Can you show receipts?
What do you mean show receipts?
I said receipts. You said they get 30%. Has that been proven? You was like, oh, this is my field, blah, blah, blah. Now, can you show receipts that they received the 30p? Is my question.
Right, well, let's go back. When you say the 30 pence, who do you think that's going to?
It goes straight back into England's pocket. It goes straight back into England's pocket. The whole thing is a lie. You're not listening. You're sticking up for them.
I work in that sector 7. So please give me the courtesy.
So can you show receipts?
Please give me the courtesy when I say to you 30 pence, which is way too little. It is a direct revenue source that goes to that in that situation, because 70% or 70 pence in every pound goes towards buying grain or going towards buying medication, goes towards transport costs, housing costs, towards doctors, towards teachers, towards drivers, towards gas. That's where the 70 pence goes before you get to the 30 pence that's actually invested in that community. None of these things are free.
No.
None of these things are free.
I'm not going to believe that. I'm not going to believe that. Well, yeah, so all that. So listen. All that. No. No, that's what they want you to believe. That's what they want you to believe about. That's going to go to this and that. That goes straight back to them.
You're speaking to someone that allocates the money. So there you
Show
go.
me
That's what
receipts.
I
Like
do.
I've said a million times. I've said it
can I
about
show you
1,000 times
receipts?
already,
How
and you're
can I-
going past that.
How can I show you receipts? You want me to what? Go into the office and print
Yes.
off an audit report?
Yes.
I can't do that. But if you do your research on the internet, you will see that these reports have been published.
I want receipts. That's all I'm saying, you know. I
It's in the
believe
public
that
domain.
there was no money. Listen, it's this simple. Right? I believe that there was no money sent to Africa. I strongly
wasn't-
believe that.
you're
Now
right, it
you
wasn't sent to
no.
Africa.
Let me talk for a
you're
bit. 'Cause I let
right.
you talk, man.
but
Listen,
you're-
I've let you talk. Hey, Tom, you're being greedy.
No,
You're being greedy. You're
rude.
taking
You're
all
being
the mic
rude.
place.
No,
You're trying
being
your
rude.
best to explain something that
correct.
don't make sense. And I'm
You're
asking you
correct.
one simple question. I'm asking you one simple question, like receipts.
Why does your opinion have to be right and my opinion has to be
How
wrong?
is it right? I'm trying to ask you. How is it? Listen, I let you talk.
Please don't
I let you
shout at
talk.
me.
Now
Please
you
just-
never answered the question, so now
I did answer the question.
I'm reevaluating the question. How the fuck is what
did
are you
answer
turning
the
it something else
question.
for?
I did answer the
Are
question.
you talking over me while I'm talking?
But I did answer the question. I answered the question
Oh
3
my
times.
God. The whole time I was talking, was she talking over me, everyone?
I answered the
As you want to talk
question.
about respect.
I answered the question.
No, you never answered the question because I kept having to ask the question again. Then you get, Seven, you don't know what you're on about, blah, 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 blah. No, show me receipts. Show me proof that it was sent there. Africa received it and said, thank you, nigga.
You are correct. Africa did not receive it because the money doesn't go to Africa. The money goes to
Thank you.
agencies that work in Africa, agencies that are deployed to Africa, charities that go and work in Africa. None of the money goes to the African government because of the high level of corruption. It goes to intermediaries that work on behalf of the charities in that country or in that disaster zone. That's how it works.
So what did that? So all that donations people were giving in or whatever it's called, right? What did it do for these people? Surely it changed, didn't it? It surely changed their lives, and it gave them high-rise buildings and stuff, right?
It's not meant for infrastructure. It is meant to support a local crisis at a local specific time in need. It's not meant to build houses. It's not meant to build schools.
So
it's
we
not
keep
meant
little
to build
kids with pot bellies, drinking water from dirt, drinking water out of dirt, rice grains that ain't even fucking cooked. That's not a crisis. They don't need a kitchen. They don't need clothes. They don't need a boom, 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 bang, bang, bang. Where did the money go?
Right. A lot of these campaigns and these issues come up when there is a particular famine, okay? When there is what we call local disaster that threatens life in the area, i.e. no water, no plants, no food. That is when these third-party agencies that go into Africa, go into certain places.
Africa.
Yes, because they're not based there. Right.
So then, like I said, this goes straight back to the fucking English pocket. Why is this woman trying to dance around for? She's telling us how these people are coming into Africa to take care of business. They're not fucking African. So where does the whole pound go? Straight back in England's pockets. Facts.
It doesn't, because Médecins Sans Frontières is not an English company. It's not an English charity. It's a French charity. It's an international charity. Red Cross is an international charity. Okay?
English, white, with French, white, English, white.
The reason now you don't have to agree, but there is evidence that supports there is a high level of corruption in Africa. Okay, before in the olden days, when money was given to African governments to address famine, for example, the years where there were famine, that money never made it to the people starving in the country. Okay, it never made it. It went into the pockets of politicians. They bought Mercedes, they bought designer stuff, this, that, and the other. It never made its way to the people who needed it. So the charity sector decided, instead of addressing the situation via the government of that country where the disaster was happening, they would instead commission charities that are on the ground, that work with those communities or who are able to access those communities. They would give them the money to be able to purchase the things that were needed, be it water, be it food, be it desalination tablets, be it medicine, whatever was needed, it would come from those charities that would be able to get into those countries, and they have to get permits from the government, so even that is a bit of a drama, but they would be able to go into the countries and with a charitable status and help those people in need, therefore not giving any money to the government, but maybe the minimal amount for a permit. End of. That was it.
End of. Yeah, but that's what it says on the tin, right? Until you read the small print, right? That's the selling brochure right there. Make you, oh, that's fair enough. Wow, use that, save lives. Wow. Nah, that's not really what goes on though, right? Get me? Niggas don't get shit. There's them pot belly kids are still out there with pot bellies. There ain't no new taps. There ain't no new nothing. Get me? Way back. Money for food. What do you mean food? They're eating rice. They pick the rice out the dirt their fucking self. Water. What is there taps over there? Is there taps? Medicine.
They don't eat rice. They eat millet. And
listen, everything you listen.
Millet
either way,
imported.
it's a scam. And if you believe that shit, you're crazy.
The charities would buy cows. They would buy cows for milk. They would buy cattle. They would buy chickens. You know, they would buy what the local economy was used to using, used to eating, what their local that was how they would sustain the local economy. The emergency situation is giving people that are starving access to food, medicine, and shelter. Right? That's an emergency relief. But the everyday relief, that education, housing, water systems, in some places, solar energy so that they can have electricity. You know, that's a second wave. But no money.
It's just more slavery. That's all that is. It's more slavery. Give them a little bit of the money. Yeah, they'll still be starving. They come back for more aid. They're not trying to save black people. It's slavery. Well, it's slavery. That's all that is.
I think when, based on my experience and knowledge, many African countries, African governments have a high level of corruption, as do many governments across the world.
Exactly. England, America, everywhere's got corruption.
Africa, it makes no sense. It makes no sense that countries that have lots of natural resources, wealth, have high levels of poverty. And the reason that
because England's doing that.
It's actually, I correct you on that. For example, Nigeria has a lot of natural resources. Nigeria has oil. Nigeria has gold. Nigeria has minerals. Nigeria has diamonds, for example. That's just a short list of the resources that Nigeria has. These resources are not owned by the Nigerian government. These resources are owned by external companies and the Chinese, who have bought the mineral rights that the Nigerian government has sold to them. So Nigerians can live on the land in Nigeria, but they do not own what is beneath that soil. They have sold it to Nigerians and to De Beers and other companies, international companies. That's why your average Joe in Nigeria is poor, because there is no wealth, because it's been sold to other people.
So, I mean, you acting like I don't know who's corrupting the most of the countries and blah blah blah. You acting like I mean, what are you trying to say?
I'm giving information to your audience. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm giving information to you. I'm sharing information with your audience, and that is just a fact of life. Countries like Nigeria sell their mineral wealth to the highest bidder, and that means that the Nigerian government has no rights to the natural resources in the country. End of. They sell it.
Yeah, but look at America. Didn't America do the same thing with China? Basically, ish. Look at the state of England. They all do the same. They sell their shits and shit.
We don't have any mineral rights. We don't.
Yeah, we just
have
take
oil.
it over.
The UK doesn't have diamonds. Okay, the UK doesn't have rubies.
Yes, we just take over. They said.
Right. So what the United Kingdom has, what Scotland has oil. That oil is not part of the UK economy.
Listen, you sound like you champion for the UK or something, man. Like you sound like you like, I don't know, but have you forgotten what all the jewelries that the Queen and all them motherfuckers took?
Yes, that came from the Emperor.
Exactly. They got all the fucking riches from Africa and all that shit. So what you missing?
Hold on. The monarchy is not part of the conversation. We were talking about charity.
Well, no, we're talking about wealth here. I'm talking about how they did Africa wrong. See, we got wait, man, because you've done a lot of talking. You took this conversation and you drove it in different directions, well away from my points.
Well, this is the thing, Seven, right? This doesn't sound like a topic you and I can agree on, because we both have different levels of experience.
Well, then you should say that instead of trying to drive it in a different direction then.
No, it's only because reconsidering the conversation, I realise it's not a conversation, it's not a viewpoint that we share. We come from different perspectives on it, and there's nothing wrong with having
exactly. But it takes two to come to that decision. You don't make that decision and drive off with it.
However, the only
you're not even listening to what I'm saying.
Yes, but I don't feel that you're listening to what I'm saying either.
No, I hear what you're saying because I've heard that story growing up. I heard it in school. I heard it, that was a teaching point of the country.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay. I've got no comment on that. But all I can say is this is the world that I work in Monday to Friday. And my view is different to yours. That's it.
Right, exactly. Right. Right.
It doesn't mean that my view is wrong or I'm corrupt. I'm not a corrupt individual.
Did I say your view is wrong and did I say your view is corrupt? That's you coming up with these words now.
Because I'm
telling you what I know though. I was brought up on the information you're spitting. Then when the research comes on and you see the truth about the world, you learn different is a fact. So there you go. And that's a known fact that countries lie.
I don't know where you get your source information.
I know. I've just got a good place to find this shit. That's all.
And I'm not taking that way. I'm just saying that my source is from people directly working in the countries. End of. That's where my information comes from. I sit around those tables having the most ridiculous conversations with people in many different impoverished parts of the world, and we're talking, whether we're going to spend £7.50 on a desalination unit, or whether we're going to put it towards, a solar working battery or whatever they call. I can't remember the exact terminology they use. I sit around and I read those reports and I hear that conversation. And my role isn't to make those decisions. My role is to audit where the money goes. That's it. Because I can't sit with my team of people and hear that £500,000 has gone to taxi drivers in Lesotho. Why would that, as a hypothetical, I'm not saying it ever, I'm just saying as a hypothetical, I couldn't see that on a balance sheet and not query that, because that's not millet. That's not milk. That's not powdered milk. I mean, I don't agree with babies in Africa being given powdered milk. I don't believe in that. I think breast milk is what they should be having. But for some reason, way above my pay grade, people are giving babies in Africa, for example, powdered milk. And that's because the mothers are impoverished or the mothers have got AIDS.
So they're telling you. Obviously, there's people that got AIDS on the planet. There's people that blah blah blah. But at the same time, they're over there dumbing down the people, telling them to give them this instead of breast milk. And you're feeding the breast milk over. Yes, listen, there's trickery behind it. If you don't know this already, Tom, I don't know where you've been sleeping. I don't know. There's always an agenda. Not everybody's over there's got AIDS, is it? Huh? Come on, wake up.
Absolutely.
There you go then. There you go then. So you gotta. So there you go then. So obviously there's a message, there's an agenda going to be pushed at the same time where they're going to make people take this powdered milk instead of breast milk.
Yeah. And I hear what you're saying, but there are lots of conversations that are taking place. You know, we want to improve women's health in certain African countries in particular, but there is HIV and AIDS is rife in some countries. It is absolutely rife. It's just decimated some areas. But guess what?
You know how you improve their health.
But hold on, when we try to introduce condoms, right, we get met by, when I say we, because it's not me having those conversations, I'm reading the reports, I'm hearing the conversations. You know,
okay. Can you do my breakdown? Let me just say this. You know what will help them? You know what will help them? Let me say this because you listen. You know what will help them? England staying at their business, America staying at their business. Leave them to their shit, innit? Why they're over there? Now we got all this madness going on with the earth because England's jumping into people's business. America's jumping into causing problems, raping these countries. Facts. And you want to justify it because you work in certain companies for them. But you don't know about the devil you're working for. No, that's true. No matter what they tell you in the workplace.
I think I'm very informed for the people that I work because I am an independent contractor. So people hire me to do certain work on certain projects that are taking place. Number one. Number two, there is a high level of government corruption. Number three, then you have the tribal politics. Tribal leaders run vast areas in the plains of Africa, and they do not want their women folk introducing condoms into their area. They don't want it. They don't see condoms as anything about being healthy. It's not about protection from pregnancy. It's about protecting the spread of AIDS. We don't want condoms in our community.
But they shouldn't have put it there in the fucking first place. They shouldn't have brought AIDS there in the first place.
I don't.
What about that? Why ain't your company talking about that? You see the picture of all this. No. Have you seen the picture about most of the world's problems and where they started? But y'all are not talking about putting these people out and leaving these people alone. You just talk about how to make more money.
I haven't talked about?
No, I'm not talking about you, not you personally, but I'm just saying the system, innit?
That's the system of government. That's the system of government. When you're dealing with third world countries, poverty is the number one problem in that country. Poverty.
It shouldn't be.
There is a huge disconnect because when you see leaders of governments in Africa driving around in brand new Mercedes, brand new Bentleys, right? And they're wearing Louis Vuitton suits and they're wearing, all kinds of designer watches. Then I have to ask myself, how does a country with, such a low level of individual income, how do they have people in government living a millionaire lifestyle? Yet their salary doesn't pay them a millionaire lifestyle. Where does that money come from?
I have to ask myself, what's it got to do with y'all? You're not living in Africa. What's it got to do with anybody that are not from Africa living in Africa? Is my point. See, where the slavery walks in, you see how people interjecting, being nosy. You see. Are you understanding now, Tom? You still don't get it though, innit?
No, I don't. You do realise that, for example, the Caribbean is seen as a third world country. You do know that, don't you?
Yeah, because
Jamaica.
do you
Jamaica
know
is a
that? Do
third
you know
world
that
country.
England and over there go to these countries and they rate the countries basically, so it turns into that, and they stop giving them access to other countries so they can make businesses and foods and shit. England and that causes that to happen. You know, it don't just happen. All these countries don't turn around and say, "Yeah, fuck that country." Yeah, back in the day they said something about my mama. No, England and America put word out to all these other countries: don't fuck with them.
Where do you get that information
And if
from?
you don't know this, there's something wrong, and you work for these people.
But where do you get your information from?
Oh my God! Everybody and the Lord's mother knows this.
That's not a credible source. Give me
Okay,
an example.
then you're way behind. You're way behind. I knew this how many years ago, and I still know it till this day. How you gonna think that? All right, then think about the wars. Think about the wars when the Iraq thing that happened not so long back, a couple of years back, whatever. What did you hear about what happened? It was America that started it, and America went over there and they were raping the women. But America gave a story saying it was them. Boom, 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 boom. You know what? Let me calm down, because you know what? I feel kind of angry that you don't know this. You're supposed to know this as a black woman. You're supposed to know this information. You're supposed to know the trickery in the system.
I don't think my color.
No, your color does matter. Yes, it does. Because if he was white, it wouldn't matter. You don't have to care about shit because it benefits your way.
I live in a white country.
Yeah, of course. We all do.
So, because I'm black, I automatically assume.
You said the same thing about protecting your son when he's going to school. You was feeling fear for him. So stop it. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
No, I don't actually.
Oh, so you weren't fearing for your son going to school and all this stuff because something could happen to him. You said that story on YouTube how many times?
You're skipping subjects now. I'm talking about poverty, and you're talking about what gang culture that I was
gang culture. What are you talking about? See, you're not even paying attention. I'm talking about the system, man. I'm talking about the same thing I've been talking about.
I'm trying to understand the point that you're making, so I'm trying to elicit information from you so I can build a clearer picture. You're speaking in generalities.
No. Listen, this is what the problem. I'll tell you what the problem is you know the system and believe the system, and like the system's history basically. Wherefore, I'm telling you different, and you're saying, well, that doesn't mean I'm wrong, and I'm blah blah blah. So that's where it is, and that's where we're at. And that's where you wanted to close the whole story down, saying we're not going to get nowhere.
No, because you're speaking in generalities. I'm asking you for specific. Give me a specific example. Then your example was Iraq. Oh, when the Americans went into Iraq.
You never asked me for no example. I put it out myself. I was talking and I put it out myself. When that war thing happened over there in America, I said a couple of years ago, simple, what you don't remember. How many wars has it been?
I didn't know.
There you go. So it's not hard. Like when that happened, what did you hear that happened? And it was all out there. I was even putting up video footages of the army thingy about with women, and it was sucking his dick. I had a video footage of it of an army guy over there getting his dick sucked.
What I am asking, what I have asked for, Seven, is where is your source? Where do you get your information from? And you haven't given me an answer. So
I just told you I had a video of the army guy getting his dick sucked while he was on duty over there by their own women.
Where was
you know what? Video from? You know what? Whatever. This is what happened when the system brainwashes you. You understand? Well, you got trust in it. I asked you for receipts earlier. You couldn't give me receipts, and now you're telling me, well, I've got to give you receipts, and I'm telling you about videos I put out there myself, and you're trying to say that's not good enough. Listen, if I told you that I put out the video, I can swear right now my son's fucking lives right now that I put out the video, I've seen it myself, video evidence. I don't want to talk right now. Stop talking when I'm talking. You keep talking when I'm talking. Why do you keep doing that? Why do you always talk when I talk? Didn't you say I'm cheeky when I'm talking over you? It's funny how all y'all talk over me, innit?
I'm not shouting at you.
You see this?
So all I'm asking you is the video that you put out there. Was it video from the soldier? Was it video from the army? Was it video from the news? Or was it video from the victim? That's all I'm asking for source. Where was the video from?
Don't worry about the video. You can't even show me a damn receipt, and I swore on my son's life, so don't worry about no video.
Well,
Okay.
it matters. It matters.
No, it does matter. I swore on my son's life. You ain't even done nothing like that. You said, I work for them. I work for them. That means what exactly? Huh? I went to their schools. I learned from them. That means what exactly? It means you brainwashed. That's what that means. But I'm not right and you're not right. So let's just leave it at that. Okay? You know what the beautiful thing about me is? People catch up after a bit. And that happens a lot, don't it, Tom? Well, it's okay. We'll see, innit? Time will tell. Time will tell. You understand? I can't be like, and I end on this note. This subject, should I say? Get me? I'm surprised you don't know that. You get me? I am surprised. Get me? I thought everybody in England knew that. At least I thought that. You know, whatever. Let me just get onto this fucking African goddess and keep shit moving, man. Because fucking yeah. Anyway, fucking African goddess. You see. Now you made it look like I'm going in on fucking Tom and shit. Yeah, maybe Tom called in too quick, and that's why I was still frustrated with anger. And so, I don't know. But anyway, African goddess. Listen. You call bullfrog. Listen, right? You know what you need to do? Come off YouTube forever. You understand? Get me? Come off YouTube, man. Like, you're done out here anyway. I don't even know why you're here. I don't even know why you even came to YouTube, African Goddess. All you can do is talk about your legs being open and get impregnated, you understand, with some fake-ass babies. Leave it alone. But you know what's easy about this subject, African Goddess? The fact that you got no nigger on YouTube to pin it to, so you can't harass anybody like unseen. Yeah, it's your baby nigga, this and that, and you're not seeing it. You can't do that. Get me? So it's your man's child, right? Well, congratulations. Get the fuck off YouTube. What's that, like 19 kids now? Is that like 19, nigga? Like, are you proud? Ain't none of them turned into a football player yet? Ain't none of them turned into a rap? Like some kind of artist? Nothing. None of them bringing in the bread for you yet. You're just going to keep popping out kids until you get the lucky one, right? You're just going to keep popping them. I understand, nothing wrong with a trier, but how long's your body gonna keep up with that madness, though, African Goddess? Get me? How old are you? 60? No complications. Hey, I beg you, African Goddess, next time you go to the doctors for a checkup, yeah, man, record that conversation. You know what I'm saying? And make sure it is the doctors, Go live, nigga. Show yourself walking into the doctors and shit, sitting down. Then you can put the camera down so, it's black. But we can hear shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you see how easy it is to prove you're African Goddess? Don't act like you're already at the doctor and it's dark and you're talking to some dude. I want to hear a smart doctor. I don't want to hear no thug doctor, African Goddess. He has to be smart. I want to hear an intelligent doctor. He has to sound intelligent. You know what a doctor sounds like, African Goddess, don't you? You know what a doctor sounds like. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want to hear. You understand? Even though I'm not really going to entertain it like that, African Goddess, but I'll be around probably for it. And I'll be interested to see if it's a boy, girl, or tranny, is that a pussy and a dick? You might be the first person to have a pussy and a dick baby. Like at the same time, like a pussy there and a dick there. Get me? Like, imagine that, African Goddess. You got twins, right? Shit, I forgot. You got twins. How did you know you got twins so early? How do you know that? Like, didn't you just turn really? You got twins? You got twins, African Goddess? Really, African Goddess? Okay, then cool. So listen, this is what you're gonna do, African Goddess. And people, I want you to remember one thing. If African Goddess turns around and say, prove it, nigga. I ain't gonna show you shit. You have to find out yourself. If she says that, then you know it's fake. Okay, because that's what she wants. She wants the hype to be on her, everybody investigating, finding out if it's real or not. That's what makes her feel good. So listen, if it goes that route, you know it's fake. You know it's fake. Anyway, back to what I'm saying. African goddess. So I'm going to need you. You know what I'm saying? So when you go to the doctors or some shit, do some recording, I bet you saying, right? All right, African goddess? See, we're going to play that game again? No. I'm going to leave you to all the shame on yourself, nigga. I don't know who you was trying to get to jump on your bandwagon this time, but you're crazy. You just show me you're related to crack. Do you understand? You're showing me that you're not married, and you show me if you haven't got a boyfriend, he's a bitch boy. You understand? And I'm going to put the link back in here again just so he knows that I'm being serious. He's a bitch boy, and his mum sucks donkeys or some shit. I don't know. Get me like, hey, he's straight bitch boy anyway. Hold on, let me put this in the link. Chat. Go ahead, African bullfrog. Go ahead, African bullfrog. Tell your man to call in. Is he listening right now, African bullfrog? Does he like these words that I'm saying to you, African bullfrog? Huh, African bullfrog? Like, it's funny. You know what's funny about you people, though? You can see how you lie from a mile away. Because if any of y'all was in a relationship like that, no man's going to want to hear his woman be disrespected like that. Especially if the man's saying, yo, tell your man to come on right now. Especially if he can hear these words. He's not going to sit back and let his woman be disrespected and himself. He just call in and say, yo, what the fuck? Who you, nigga? What's your problem, nigga? You understand? It just shows like he's a bitch boy. You understand? Don't stand for shit. No, actually, let me stop there. What it shows that it's lies. There's no boyfriend, everybody. It's lies. Have you seen the boyfriend? Have y'all seen the boyfriend? Have y'all seen, and if you have heard a man's voice, how do you know it was the boyfriend? How do you know it isn't like a son or a friend? Or how do you know? No, seriously, real nigga questions. How do you know? Well, you hear someone's voice and you just assume, right? That's why we're in different classes, everybody. That's why we're in different classes. You know, we like to be sure, you know, on facts, on God. You understand? But I try my best to anyway. And try my best to anyway. Like I said, I don't like to talk shit I don't know or I'm not sure about. You get me? And if I'm not sure about it, I'll ask. I'll be like, I heard this, is it true? Or I'm not too sure about it. You know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 fill in the gaps. I'm that kind of guy. You understand? And no lie, because I've done that millions of times. Yeah, I was seeing you dropped off the thing. The notice you dropped off. But all right, cool. Get me. So yeah, anyway, boom. I'm gonna end that there. You get me? Y'all do what you doing, shit, nigga. Get me? Crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. Let me get out of this shit, man, nigga. Yeah, wait 1 minute. Shout out to the real, get me? Shout out to all those turned up and that, get me? And boom, boom, fuck you to the fake. Audi.
I only want what is mine. The big take back. The big take back. I only want what is mine. The big payback. The big take back. Don't let me get no mad. Don't let me get no mad. Give me back what I had. Give me back what I had. Don't let me get no mad. Don't let me get no mad. Give me back what I had. Give me back what I had. Damn, fool, damn. You gon' act like you the man. Stand in front of me like I can't do shit to you. I could really pick at you, tie you down, slap around. You say clown. Who the fuck you talking down to? Down to, just speak. You must sneeze, fool. Take this tissue and blow. You a stupid little hoe. How I'ma test you real slow. Take back my dough, and you better pay it whole, or I'ma kill you slow, Show you how I made it in the first place with my own blood. Told me I'm a lowly thug. Who is you? Coming round, taking what is mine in town. Fuck around, fuck a fool. I'ma show you how I get down. Give you a 1, 2, 2. Give you a 1, 2. You gon' feel the pain. You gon' feel the pain. What you laying in your blood as it rains, stains your face. Man, you a big disgrace. Coming around my place, trying to take what's mine. Do I look like a blood clot dying? You better understand and take time for you end up 6 foot deep, stupid ass little sheep. You is nothing. I see that you're very weak, very slow. Move or stamp on toes. You know how it goes. That's beat talk, that be hold. Yo, that be do. Yeah, me saw you, stupid ass little fool. Think you cool? Never that. I move round with the strap, show them how I black. If I feel a tack, man, move on back. Don't bother come round like that. I react, move on fast, move on slow. I don't care. I'll take you, bro, take you out. And your girl, she my hoe, she's my pro. Make her make my dough. All up and down the block, all up and down the damn block. I will never make her stop, cause she was yours, nigga. I don't give a pause, nigga. Yeah, we rollin', keep it nicely. Yeah, we do everything so precisely. Why wanna test? I hit it up with the ice G, showing that he needs to show respect to me, nice G. Precisely. I see how the steady far watching me, my peeps. How we eat, the way we roll around these streets. Yo, hey, shout out to X Beats, yo. I like it. Yo, remember when we were kids, ramping about, life was so easy, yeah, talking about the stress-free, yeah, let's talk about it, let's talk about the stress-free, yo, hey, yo, let's get to talking, hey. Remember that back in the day when life was like bliss nice, running up and down, not giving a damn or understanding life, ain't. So now that we've run them enough of months, causing up a fuss. Life as a living now, and gets us in a trouble now. These are dangerous people, wanna try get comfortable inside your skin, getting all nasty, acting like they know you inside and out. Telling them to stop running about her, running up the mouth like they've dated you from the south. They never did mention her, but they think that you is popular. Got you on the internet to know. Next thing you know, they're writing letter now, telling people they're better now, running around disrespecting y'all. Can't believe this life or not. Back in the day was better now. We was playing around not knowing what the stress was about. What the stress was about. It gets crazy the longer you understand this life. It's not really good. It's not really good. Situation leaves you kinda sure. Fear enters the atmosphere. Fear, too many people shed their tear. What's going on around here? People living in fear. I remember when I was young, life was not stressful. Running round, playing round, not knowing what's going on. Bring it back, yeah. Bring it back, boy, yeah.